today, from Memphis, Tennessee, it's Week 18 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Memphis Hounds taking on the Orlando Sentinels.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the Orlando Sentinels and the Memphis Hounds. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Memphis team as they get ready here. They come in off another victory a weekend ago. That ran their win. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Memphis. This taken in at the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. Four touchdowns, one pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
I'm going to give him another shot.
All right. I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
The start less than ideal as they already face a second and long. Off play action. Long. And incomplete on the deep ball. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
They bring their punter out there now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Fielded just inside the 30. Three-yard punt, but they get 9 back on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And a glance at the tall signal caller, standing 6'6".
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. On second down, Collins, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Howard on third down. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. They'll run on first down. Franklin, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Here's Long, looking to throw on second down. 2 yards on the pickup there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, what a juke into space. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and they will take over 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, here we sit, week 17, just one more week in the regular season after this one. So if you're one of these teams trying to make a move and improve your spot or jump in from the outside, Charles, you better make that move now.
And these final games are often a good barometer for all those teams fighting for position or a wild card spot. They have to be able to get the job done these last 2 weeks before things get even tougher when the playoffs officially begin.
And that is incomplete. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Throwing on first down. Long. It's caught. Smith. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. Long now to throw on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Franklin, and he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
And on now is the punter as the drive goes back. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. Here Memphis to once again go on offense. We've seen both of these offenses still sort of in that figuring things out phase, but I suspect some action on the scoreboard soon as they start out here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Howard steps away to his, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw. Howard. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. And caught. This is Bennett, the tight end. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the 1st down.
So they bring out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the 1st half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something that maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the 1st down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try to help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Still in the 1st half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Looking to throw. Howard firing quickly, but it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Howard. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
Here's a first down run with Collins. Down to the 41. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Howard. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big pickup of 38.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On to the second quarter. Memphis in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Hounds post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this second quarter. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. Curry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Curry. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. On 2nd down. It's Franklin, and he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Curry. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Up the middle they go. Franklin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curry, and he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, he came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. On 2nd down now, it's Curry. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. And his kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A give left side to Collins. And a nice spin into Simone. Finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Howard. Under pressure, and down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Looking to throw. Howard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Howard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. From the left hash, this from 46. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the two teams here in the 1st half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And no run back here for more. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. Good push up front and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. To throw is Long. Throwing on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Off play action. Long. Oh, what a catch by Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
Long on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But thankfully, this is corralled by the offense, so they will, in fact, hold on to the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They'll begin the drive with Collins. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Howard. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they have a first down and well into field goal range also at the 16 now. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start in the NFC with an intriguing one at AT&T Stadium. New Orleans paying a visit to Dallas, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, we'll head down to Charlotte to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium, and at this point, they trail the visiting Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. Lastly, we head to the Gulf Coast and check on the Bucs at home in Tampa. And in that one, it's the visiting Giants who have the lead. The Giants locked in a tight one, but this is a game you feel they've got to have. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a defensive struggle. Which offense can break through in the second half? To find out, let's hand it over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gotten and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better, and I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Now, this is just the last thing you want to see in the final week of the regular season. Well, I hope he's okay. We'll step aside and be right back. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Off the bootleg. Howard. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Off the play fake. Howard. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a high throw there as this is knocked away down to the ground and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Howard. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
They'll try the right side with Collins. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So the big gain, all for naught for the offense. That yellow flag is going to bring it back.
Oh, what a tough look for the offense, because they see all that yardage lost and that ball's walked back and then some behind the original line of scrimmage.
Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up second down.
Kind of an odd schedule this year. These two teams getting their 2 games in very late in the season. Their first meeting just a few weeks ago, back in Week 15, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
To throw is Howard. Throwing on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
On first down, it's Franklin.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Long. He's got Smith here. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Looking to throw. Long. He finds his man. Complete. That's Franklin.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Franklin. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now Long. Looking to throw on 2nd down.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Long. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Here's Long. Off play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to him. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them.
Complete. Smith has it. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. It'll go as a gain 4, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Here's Howard throwing to start the drive. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
36 yards on the play.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off play action. Howard. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Orlando takes back over on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Long. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. Long now to throw on 2nd down.
Throwing for Smith on the out route, and it's caught.
8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a 1st down. They'll try the left side. Curry. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the 1st half, and that trend is continuing here.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Franklin. And a good burst there gets him 7 up midfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Well, part of their struggles in the first half was their inability to convert consistently on third down. But how about this well-designed play? Gave himself plenty of options and able to get the hook up and keep the drive going.
To throw is long on 1st and 10. That is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And that...
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception. So we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now Howard throwing on 1st down. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On 4th down, it's Collins. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And as a result, possession switches hands. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Long. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Up the middle they go. It's Franklin. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short definitely was a great time to dial one up.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun. Long. And this one complete to Smith. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. Long. Looking to throw on second down. Throwing middle, and it's complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Curry, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Ball on the 8. 2nd and 2.
Looking to throw. Long. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Smith. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Up the middle they go. It's Franklin. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year and 4th overall. And the Sentinels have taken a 4th quarter lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
Extra point right down the middle, and that gives them a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And the pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. And they need their best drive of the game right here.
Howard now throwing to start the drive. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Howard firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They run over center with Collins. And he gets it down to the 32.
45 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Howard to throw on second down.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, this is Collins running left. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
And they'll run here with Etienne.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Etienne will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1. Toss left, it's Collins. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Hounds answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there, CD. 3 tight ends on the field, all that extra bulk, and they run it in.
And you saw where that one went, right? You run it over your best blocker. I can just see the head coach right now. I want to run this one over the big boy. And they got it done.
Point after try forthcoming. And that will make this a 4-point game. That time a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And Moore, he's going to sit on this one, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
Now Long on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake. Long. And he can't escape, and down he goes. He'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun. Long. Under pressure, and they got to him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for. He's going to let it fly.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here's Memphis to once again go on offense. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Howard. To throw on third down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. Collins trying up the middle, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Oh, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So for Memphis,
they conclude the regular season with a final record of 11-6.
And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for our visitors,
this loss will mean they finish the season on the wrong side of 500 at 8-9.
And they can take solace in the fact that this team never quit all the way to the end. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.